Hey guys, it's Gigi. Got you a little crooked. How is everyone? Come on into my kitchen. We're gonna jump right into this recipe because I'm gonna do all the prep work with you and it's gonna take a little time. So let's not waste any time. I know everybody's time is valuable. So let's hop right into this recipe. I am gonna be making a ham and cheese casserole. I'm gonna be chopping up some broccoli with you, some bell pepper, some onions, some mushrooms, and we're gonna grate some cheese, dice up some ham, all the things, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and dice up our bell pepper and get it chopped up small. I've got my small blade on because I want my peppers and my onions to be pretty small in size, okay? And I'm just gonna show you real quick that I'm gonna dice these up really small, but then I'm not gonna bang on this thing in front of you and do that. But I just wanna just show you that this is the size. My hands are perfectly clean. I already washed them beforehand. So that's the size that I'm gonna do it. So let me get these diced up and then we'll come back. We'll move on to the next one, okay? All right, we've got our bell pepper diced up. Now let's do our one small onion, and that was one bell pepper, okay? And we're just doing one small onion. There we go. All right, we're gonna move on and do our mushrooms. I also want to cut them up really fine, and I am going to take just a paper towel and give them a rub down. I don't know if I've ever even used this for my mushrooms. Let's see how this is going to do. I may have to literally cut those. Okay. It's going to work just fine. Hey, live and learn, live and learn, live and learn. All right, let me clean my mess up. Okay, y'all can thank me later for not banging on this thing in your ears, but we got our bell pepper, our onions, and our mushrooms all diced up the same size. I will say the mushrooms tend to stick in your little piece here, so I just had to take my knife and get it all out, but I mean, it chopped it up. So anyhow, let's get our broccoli chopped up. We want to do it into some bite-sized pieces as well. Just cutting a lot of that hard stem off of there. And give it a small chop as well. Just want it to be small pieces. And we're just making us a ham and cheese casserole, and we're just adding some veggies to it. We need to get our veggies in. And this is going to be high in protein, and vegetables are going to give us some nutrients, a lot of protein. We're going to be using eggs and ham and cheese. And guys, it's gonna be delicious. Okay. I think those are bite-sized pieces enough. All right, let's make room for our next step, and we're gonna grate up some cheese, I think, because I want to use my, I need to use my little placemat here. Yeah, whatever you call this thing, a little chopping board. I'm going to put those vegetables in with the other vegetables, okay? Let that hold it for me. Give that a little dusting off, and let's grate us some cheese. This is a 16-ounce block, and I'm just going to be using half of it, so I'm going to grade this. This is mild cheddar. Now, you can use whatever. I'm going to put a couple of dashes of hot sauce into my casserole, but if you didn't want to do that, you could definitely use like the Fiesta pepper jack blend of cheese, giving it a little spicy kick. I'm just going to put a couple of dashes of I've either got some sriracha or some Frank's hot sauce. Just a couple of splashes. And we're just going to grate this cheese up. Okay, like I said, I'm doing every step with you, so for the sake of running the video too long, let me finish grating this up, and I'll come back. All right, let's move on to the next step. I'm going to be dicing up some ham, and the ham that I'm using, I bought this week at Publix. This is the Kentucky Legend ham, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, and I'm going to cut it up into small cubes, just like dicing it up. Take some of those. I would say I'm going to have approximately 1.5 to 2 cups, 2 cups of mild cheddar cheese and about 2 cups of diced up ham. Okay. Let's sit that over to the side till we're ready to assemble our casserole. Now what we're going to do is we are going to, I've got 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And to this, I'm going to be putting 12 eggs, 1 dozen eggs into our mixture. These are room temperature eggs. Got a piece of eggshell in there. Let's get that out. There we go. I've already counted my eggs out, so I know how many. I've got 12 eggs here. Got another little piece of eggshell in there. Make sure I got it out. No, I didn't. Got it that time. And guys, I'm making this, and this is just going to be something, y'all know, I go walk every morning, and this is going to give me a nice, healthy breakfast to eat before I go to give me some energy. I've got the eggs, the cheese, the ham, and all the vegetables. I can also, if you think that I'm making an awful lot, well, I am. I'm making a full-size casserole. Let me give my hands a wash. I am making a full-size recipe because my husband will eat on this in the morning for breakfast, and then let me grab my whisk, and then I'll be able to eat some of this and give me some energy when I go walk. We're going to give this a good whisk. That was 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and 1 dozen eggs. We're just going to mix this until all the eggs are broken up and it's nice and creamy. I hope you guys are doing well today. I know we're experiencing some hotter temperatures right now. I mean, really normal for July, but it's definitely been hot. That's why we like to go and walk really early because before those temperatures get to be scorching. Okay, I think we've got that mixed up well enough. I'm also, to this, I'm going to be adding, I'm going to add about 1/2 of a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm also, I know I've chopped up onions, but I'm also, just for extra flavor, I'm going to add 1/2 of a teaspoon of onion powder. And I'm going to do, not going to add any salt because I feel like the cheese and the ham has enough salt, but I'm going to do 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. I feel like the cheese and the ham salty enough. And then last, I'm pretty sure I told y'all I did a cup of heavy whipping cream. I am going to put just a dash of sriracha. I would say 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. All right, now let's give all those spices a mixture, a mix, in with our mixture. And then we're going to be ready to assemble our casserole. Let me, as y'all know, I tend to forget, let me preheat my oven. Preheating it to 350 degrees, and this will bake for about 30 minutes. Clean up my little workspace here. Bring my casserole dish forward. And guys, I'll just be able to slice us up a piece of this in the mornings and serve it up for our breakfast. I'm gonna spray the bottom. This is 100% pure avocado spray. I'm just gonna lightly spray my dish. I like to use the 100% pure avocado spray. Okay. All right, let's put our vegetables in here. And if you remember, we chopped up some broccoli, some mushrooms, some onions, and some bell pepper. mix. Just the vegetables alone smell good. Okay. We're also going to put our diced ham in there. I mean, this is going to be a hearty casserole. I mean, it's going to have all the things you need. Alrighty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix about half of that in with it. And then I'm going to add our egg mixture. And then I'm going to top the rest of it with the remainder of the cheese. Y'all, look at that casserole. And we haven't even put the egg mixture. Doesn't that look delicious? Break up that little piece of broccoli that, yeah. All right, now we're gonna pour our egg mixture with all of our seasonings in it. Gonna pour it over the, make sure we cover the whole casserole. Get all that seasoning. I see some black pepper down in there. Don't want to leave any of that. Okay, then I'm going to top the rest of this with the remainder of our cheese. And guys, we are going to pop this in a 350-degree oven and bake it for 30 minutes or until our eggs set up. As soon as I hear my, oh, I think it did go off. I'm gonna pop this in the oven, and when it's done, I will come back. Okay guys, our casserole is out of the oven, and I want y'all to look. Still hot, I don't wanna burn myself. Y'all look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It smells so good. Let's see if I can get it up real. There you go. It's hot, but we're gonna serve us up some because we've gotta taste this. You know we do. Probably should let it set up a little bit, but hey, we're impatient and we're hungry, so let's get us a little bite of it, okay? Oh, that's gonna be delicious. Y'all see that steam coming off of it? Oh my goodness. I'm really gonna have to be careful and blow. Oh, it smells so good. Not good enough to burn my mouth on. That is delicious. And guys, low carb, packed with protein, vitamins and nutrients from your veggies. We've got broccoli, mushrooms, onions, bell pepper, ham, cheese, eggs, our spices that we used. Y'all are gonna wanna make this because this is fantastic. Now, I know that 12 eggs seem like a lot, but look at the size of this casserole. And if you cut that into serving portions, you're not even going to really basically get one egg in a serving. That, you know, with the ham, everything is distributed throughout the casserole. So you're getting everything that you need in one serving. But it is delicious. And you know, you could change your ham up. If you wanted to, this would be fine served as a casserole dish on any table. If you wanted to use chicken, you could do bacon, sausage, use whatever protein you want to use. But like I said, you've got your meat, your cheese, and your eggs. And guys, this is like a delicious quiche. That's delicious. You could even serve it with a little dollop of sour cream. Salsa on the top would be delicious with it. However you want to do it. You play around with it. It's your kitchen, your rules. Make it however you want to make it. But I'm going to tell you to make it because it's delicious. All right, I've kept you long enough. Thank you for hanging with me this long. And while I did the prep work, and a lot of times I try to do that behind the scenes and have everything already laid out and prepped, but I wanted to show you exactly from start to finish how I did it, okay? But thank y'all so much for being here with me. Welcome to all of my new followers. I'm so grateful to have you here. All of my followers that have been with me since the beginning. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of my page. If you like this video and you like the content that I put out, would you please like, heart, comment, share it with your friends, and invite others to come over here and join us and have a good time with us, okay? All right, I love you guys. I'll see you back again real soon. Until I go, until I'm back, let me encourage you to be the hands and feet of Jesus, be his mouthpiece, show some love and kindness to somebody today. You won't have to look very far to find somebody in need. Bake them a casserole, show up, go pay them a visit, and just sit there and talk with them. You never know what a blessing that might be. I'll see you guys next time. We'll cook up another great recipe together. Bye, guys.